Well, hello, welcome back, my Royal Rogues. My name is Jesus Enrique Rosas. I'm the Royal Rogue, and tonight we have the seed that could destroy what's left of the Harkle's reputation. But to keep this video family friendly and make sure that YouTube doesn't have any problem with its subject matter, let's say that the accusations have to do with grapes and tortoise. Okay, we're fine. But first, some long-awaited good news update from Kensington Palace this morning. The Princess of Wales has returned home to Windsor to continue her recovery from surgery. She is making good progress. The Prince and Princess wish to say a huge thank you to the entire team at the London clinic, especially the dedicated nursing staff for the care they have provided. The Wales family continues to be grateful for the well wishes they have received from around the world. Well, for one, I'm really, absolutely happy that Catherine finally will keep recovering at home and with the kids. But also, King Charles was spotted waving while leaving the hospital with Queen Camilla. So it's great to see that in health terms, things are going well with the royal family. But it so happens that the charity supported by Prince Harry, African Parks, is in the middle of a manure storm for extremely severe and disturbing accusations of actions perpetrated by a not so small portion of its guards. But perhaps you could say that Harry is just a dimwit. This is like his chief impact officer role, in which he is just some decoration at an office, a ginger vase put for some second-hand royal clout. Why would have Harry anything to do with that? Well, guess what? Harry was fully aware of this because, according to Survival International, an organization which fights for indigenous people's rights, they flagged concerns about appalling abuses with the Duke of Sausages in a letter sent in, wait for it, 2023, May. Quote, the letter states the scale and volume of violent intimidation made clear that this is not aberrant behavior by a few individuals. No, this is big. Quote, it urges Prince Harry to use his influence and position to stop these abuses being committed by an organization to which he has lent his name. This is bad, rogues. Bad with a capital B of Bellland. You know what's funny and infuriating at the same time? That just 1 month later, Netflix executives were still dealing with the marketing of the upcoming Prince Harry documentary on Africa. I would pay good money to see those men's faces right now. Because all Harry had to do is call them and say, you know what my African documentary and Meghan being invited to a celebrity birthday party have in common? That none of them are going to happen. But just 2 hours ago, 2 hours ago, we found out that the situation is much worse. Survival International is making it clear that Harry knew about this from much longer before. Quote, we told them in 2013. We told them again in 2014. We published a report in 2017, the year Harry became president of African Parks. In 2020, a top US official reported on it, and because everyone who spends even a few days in a backup village hears account after account. Now, can you guess why the past October Harry was elevated to new role? And this is important to distinguish the difference between president and appointed member of the board of directors. The one who has more hands-on responsibility in the day-to-day activities of the organization is the president, working together with the CEO. When Harry was moved to appointed member of the board of directors, He was effectively being taken away from the fire and into a position where his responsibility was going to be diluted among other members of the board. Of course, these PR idiots had to make it seem like Harry was going to some sort of higher position in the company. But even if the board of directors controls the CEO and the president's activities, so you can say that they are over those roles, both president and CEO are in charge of calling the shots. But being Harry thick as a brick, he could never guess that this could backfire so badly. And I'm sure that this was some arrangement between African Parks, Netflix, and Archwell, and Harry had absolutely no idea how to sort things out. Most probably, someone is being shouted at Archwell as we speak. And speaking of shouting, Barjack had news about, quote, a new public relations and communications rep who has been working with the sausage duo and who is so overwhelmed she threatened to quit this past weekend. They talked her down and now need her help handling Harry's bad press. Hopefully, she'll hang in there. I'm sure she's not being paid enough for this stuff. Could that overworked PR rep be this lady that we saw right next to the Montecito morons at Jamaica? She looked, let's say, focused on her work at that time. That's all I can say about her body language. But I have more pressing questions. It's almost February 2024, and we haven't seen Beth Hurley in a while. What happened to her? We used to see her in every event of the Harkles, except the car parks, of course. Well, I want an answer to this question. Meanwhile, given the terrible start of the year for the sausages, the smoke screens begin to pop up. Prince Harry considers further legal action against Mirror newspapers after court victory. Oh, wait, yeah, let it go, bro. It's enough embarrassment for you and your family. Please stop. Get some help, but some real help, and not help from those pathetic PR agencies that tell you to pay for headlines like this. Prince Harry and Meghan Markle's security scare. Sausages are issued warning for Montecito home amid spate of burglaries while couple were in Jamaica. I mean, for all that these people have lied, and for all that Harry has claimed that security is important for them, who's going to believe them about this? Obviously, people want Harry to step down. I don't think his brain has the ability to process what's going on. He doesn't even have the ability to understand that he has to make a decision about this, because this is one of the worst things I have seen regarding the sausages. And I have seen some stuff. But my Royal Rogues, I would love to know what you think about this in the comments. Remember to download my 100 body language tips in the description of this video if you want to read people like a book. My name is Jesus Enrique Rosas. I'm the Royal Rogue. And remember, much love and bliss.